March 2024, International Women's Day. Well, that could be a topic altogether. But anyway, this is KLX Live. Faceless men, masks. So I'm going to talk about this topic now. Before I start, I came across a video. Actually, you know what? Let me explain that. Let me explain it properly. I've come across an idea, and it's an idea, but it might be a plausible idea, that these people are characters in masks. And I'm going to show you a series of videos as to why that might be the case. Now, this is from a friend of mine called Her Majesty XX. She's a follower of mine. I've not heard from her much these days when I do live streams. So I'm going to play a clip from here. These are shorts, yeah. And that's Donald Trump, his mask. Now, what they're saying is, are these people wearing masks? Faceless men wearing masks. I mean, I will play a clip about faceless men in a bit. I'm just going to use a few short examples here. See, that's one right there. Sorry about that. Let me just take that out. There's another one there. There's one with. Here's one with Rihanna. This is. Makes you wonder how real are these people? Really, how real are they? That's the question I ask. How real are they? So that's one example, and I want to bring up. If you remember on Game of Thrones, there was a cult group called the Many-Faced God Cult, where they're a guild who carry out assassinations, and they do it by changing their faces a lot. And the faceless person can be a man and a woman. So imagine that, being able to play a man and a woman. So I'll show you a clip. Okay, it's from this guy on YouTube, Les Luthor.
Twitter, especially.
Okay, how much time do we have? Yeah, I'm gonna play some of this. So this is from Les Luthor, who does an excellent analysis on this.
Over in my corner of Twitter, you might have noticed there's a lot of guys and girls doing some very, very good work, matching up celebrities, politicians, and sportsmen's faces, and basically pointing out that they're pretty much potentially the same person or the same base actor underneath. You know, and yeah, a lot of work's been put into like matching these guys. I mean, the guy called The Critical Thinker, he's a good one. He does a lot of good work on that. I've had him in my podcast over on my Patreon. He does loads of them. He's done the royal family, you know, the president, all the celebrities. He does some really good work, so it's definitely worth checking out his Twitter. I'll try and add a link in the description. But yeah, I think we're onto something here, and I'm going to tie it into my theory of vampires and immortal beings. And I think there's potentially a race of vampires, immortal beings. Who knows? Maybe they're just jinn, maybe they're demons, maybe they're benevolent. I don't know. But for some reason, they've got to have the attention on them. And that's why they are obsessed with being in the news, whether that's the good, the bad, or the ugly.
If they're demons, or if they're vampires, then he pointed out that they're not feeding off blood, they're feeding off the energy they get. You know, all the media attention they get.
Reasons for being on the screens, they have to be there because they feed off the attention. classic one we are seeing lately is a lot of people are saying that Zelensky and Zoros are related, or they're the same person, or they're the same actor underneath the mask. And what I'm saying is, potentially, it's one of these immortal beings underneath there. And of course, as he pretends to be George Soros and that character is dying, he needs to now gather up as much energy and attention as he can for his new incarnation, which will be Zelensky. So, whatever vampire's underneath there, we don't know. But as he's ending one character, he's starting up a new one. And of course, with the current Ukraine conflict, that gives him an abundance and an unlimited airtime and, of course, human attention, which he feeds off. Vampires don't feed directly off your blood. Well, maybe they do. But I think most of all, they need to feed off your energy via attention. And I think this was revelation of the method in Game of Thrones with the House of Black and White, Jack and Hagar.
Why were they scared of you?
You lost this.
Now, I watched this years ago. I watched all of Game of Thrones. Now, this is the one episode where I didn't pay proper attention to it. I wish I did, because I would have understood the concept, but I didn't at the time. But you know, thanks to that, you know, person on YouTube, Her Majesty XX, who did videos on masks and that, and looking at this subject a bit, I'm starting to think that there's something there is. I mean, I have often thought there is something to it, but this is a confirmation that there is really something to it, because if we start to think they are fake and not real, then it will break the spell, if you like, or the veil that this dark, corrupt system has on us, the masses. So I'm gonna play. I'll try not to stop too much, because I want you guys to be entertained and enlightened.
You said there was no Jack and Hagar here.
There isn't. A man is not Jack and Hagar.
Well, who are you then?
No one. And that is where girl must become.
So there we have it. I think that was series 5. I'm not too sure. But we have the Arya Stark character meeting up again with someone called Jack and Hagar. Although that's not his real name. As he just said, he's a no one. Jack and Hagar is just one of his many, many characters he plays. Now this is a really, really interesting concept. And I think, like I just said, it's a revelation of what the hell is going on here. A cult or some kind, a religion of highly skilled, what they call faceless men that can wear many a mask, change their voice, speak any language, highly skilled in combat, and they can just appear as anyone. Really interesting stuff. I'm going to go through a few more clips and we'll talk some more about it. So let's check out the next one.
Didn't come here to sweep floors.
No. Why come then?
You said I could be your apprentice. You said you'd teach me how to be a faceless man.
A man teaches a girl. While I do Iris, all men must serve. Faceless men most of all.
I want to serve.
A girl wants to serve herself. Here we serve the many-faced god. To serve well, a girl must become no one.
Which one's the many-faced god? I see the stranger. I see the drowned god. I see the wayward face.
There is only one god. A girl knows his name. And all men know his gift.
I'm the youngest daughter of a great lord, Eddard Stark. He died in battle.
A lie.
After he was executed, I fled the capital. Had to kill a stable boy. Drove my sword through his back.
A lie.
I stabbed him in the gut. I tried to find my mother and brother. I never did. They were murdered by Walder Frey. An outlaw kidnapped me, a man called Polliver. A man called the Hound, Sandor Clegane. He tried to sell me but was wounded in a fight. He begged me to kill him, but I wouldn't. I left him in the mountains to die. I wanted him to suffer. I hated him. I hated him. That's not a lie.
The girl lies. To me. To the many-faced god. To herself. Does she truly want to be no one?
Yes. I'm not playing this stupid game anymore.
We never stop playing.
So there we have it. We never stop playing. And becoming no one. I mean, it's all there, man. Revelation of the method right here. I think this is it, you know. I think this is who we're dealing with, right? You look at, like, I don't know, Biden, Johnson, Zelensky, Soros, all these fucking vampires, yeah? Underneath the character, they are no one. They are faceless men. They don't even believe in the whole Johnson, Biden, Soros, Zelensky bullshit. It's all playing a role, man. Now, I don't know whether these vampires are good or bad. We don't know that. Maybe they've been tasked with the impossible mission of keeping these NPCs in check. We don't know. But we know they're not genuine people. We know they're actors. And another interesting thing there that this faceless man of the many-faced god cult mentioned is that the true god is death. And that's the true gift, is death. And in many ways, that's kind of true. We can't deny that we come to this place to die. There's no escaping death. It comes for all of us. And yeah, a lot of interesting stuff said here, you know. I mean, wow. Let's go check out the next clip. I'm gonna turn up the lighting because it's really dark, isn't it? Here we have it. Look at all these masks. Osama bin Laden, Barack Obama, John Lennon, Elvis Presley, all of the people, the stars, the masses are led to believe are real and to worship are just masks worn by a very few highly trained faceless men. Let's carry on watching. Every face you can imagine at their disposal.
Because you got Anthony Hopkins, the character, who's like the founder of Westworld. He's got like all these different masks behind him. That's in reference to the machines playing, you know, characters.
And dreams, her loves and hates, all that makes a girl who she is. Forever. No. A girl is not ready to become no one. But she's ready to become someone else.
My name is Lana. I'm an orphan.
So, there we have it. She begins her training of becoming no one with the ability to become anyone. Creating a story and backstory, just like we have in a Westworld with the Westworld robots, a backstory that goes along with a character, a fiction.
Let me just quickly stop. Yeah, thanks, Jared. I was hoping to hear from you. That's why I stopped it momentarily. Yeah, I'm gonna carry on. I won't be able to play this whole thing, but I hope you have the time to play in your own time. So yeah, carry on.
Character. Now,
before I continue, I encourage you, Jared, and anyone who's listening to, please spread this video, because I do think this might be one of the most I think it might be one of the most underrated topics in the whole conspiracy movement, because this is very deep. It sounded like absurd and ludicrous and stupid, this whole thing. Oh, wearing a mask. But I think this video is probably perhaps the best explanation of why this faceless men thing, is a not only possibility, but it's the truth, because they can do this. You know, it's not a case of a normal person playing a character. It's more a case that a faceless person is a demon or a jinn or whatever they are, a non-human entity playing different roles.
I don't know. I just think this stuff is amazing. I think this is it. I'm a big believer in, lies in the media, truth in film. Although this is not a film, I think Game of Thrones comes under that area of film, and just telling us the truth right here. What's the next clip I've got lined up? Let's have a look.
Taken a life. The wrong life.
I was right about her.
You were.
You're not ready. Not at all.
That man's life was not yours to take. A girl stole from the many-faced god. Now a debt is owed. Only death can pay for life.
crying?
He was my friend.
No, he wasn't. Didn't you listen to him?
He was no one.
But if you're... Who's this?
No one at all. Just as a girl should have been before she took a face from the hole. Faces are for no one. You are still someone. And to someone, the faces are as good as poison.
I can't see. What's happening? What's happening?
Wow. Now, one of the biggest problems I see with our current culture is the amount of people, taking selfies or doing Zoom calls and constantly putting their self and their face onto the digital sphere. Because you're essentially giving this cult the ability to copy your face. So I think that's part of the, the whole scam of getting young people to willingly, for fun, constantly take pictures, selfies, and, just making them obsessed and very comfortable with putting their face on camera is so that these guys can then print the mask. And, they've got you. As we saw in, Mission Impossible, where they had the suitcase where it could just very, very quickly just print up a silicone mask that they chuck over their face. So, yeah. What do you think, man?
Okay, that's I think I paid a good amount there. Let me get back to the chat. Yeah, so that is what Faceless Men and Masks. You see what he's saying? All these people, the Donald Trumps, the Vladimir Putins, the Rishi Sunaks, the Boris Johnsons, the Elvis, celebrities, and all these people. Yeah, I mean, I never considered that. What if they're just not collecting data, collecting our faces? What if they're just doing that? I mean, that's speculation, but anyway, yeah. I still got some time for not a clip. I'm not gonna play a clip. I'm gonna go on. He's on Twitter. This guy. His research is like deals with a lot of fakery. Fakery is the name of his research, you could say. Let's see. Let's type in some tweets here. His tweets. This guy, what he tweets. I mean, this is some. Oh, what was it? This is from old clip as well. There. Yeah. We are living in the age of mass. If you're the mass amenities of this reality, are the faceless men who can wear any mask they needed. Prosthetics being lifted to a wounded soldier in 1918. This is 1918. This clip. Wearing masks, yeah. That's Boris Johnson. I mean, look, this global conspiracy, it's the city of London ultimately. It's not Rome, it's not New York, it's not DC, it's the city of London. All these guys are official characters. Masons in masks, same with Biden, Putin, Johnson. That's what he's saying here. Tyler Hopping, British MI5 Masons with German ancestry wearing Jewish masks, posing as Ukrainian soldiers dressed as KGB Russians with masks. You see what he's saying? The League of Shadows have many masks. I mean, he calls them all kinds of names. This guy, like the League of Shadows, the Ghost Legion, the Faceless Men. Yeah, they can pose as anybody. That's the point in it. Pose as anybody and play a character. I mean, look, this is a funny one. Musk on the left, and then a soldier on the right. Yeah, I mean, he says it's a double cross committee that's running things. Double cross. Yeah, you have to look that up. You have to look that. It's on Google. Just look on double cross. It was a private intelligence agency working on behalf of Britain that were carrying out espionage and all kinds of. And then they had double agents in Germany. Well, I think the double agent. I think it's more like they were just plain characters. It seems. They feed off human attention. That's why the characters' masks they hide behind are so controversial. You call them vampires. Kind of interesting how Epstein just looks a bit like Andrew Jackson. I believe that's Andrew Jackson, right? Rubber mask or digital mask? Take your pick. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure which kind of mask it is, to be honest, but. Okay, I'm gonna go back again. Type in Faceless Men. Faceless. I mean, this. While people are busy debating Donald Trump and the US election, they just don't seem to know. This whole thing is theatre. The Ghost dominate the face of the League of Shadows. I mean, look, Faceless Man. Money is an illusion to keep simple minds busy. They believe in necessary destruction for the greater good. That's a clip from Batman Begins. I won't play that because I haven't got time. There are many Joe Bidens playing by Faceless Men. Well, that's the same thing in a lot of famous people. Again, multiple agent characters running around, multiple cities wearing the mask. Yeah, there was a manhunt for a guy of a suspect, and they show his picture. And it does look like it's just a guy in a mask. It says a faceless man of no nation, Ghost Army can come to any town and take the appearance of any race, any creed, any gender. So that's some stuff there. So I'm gonna stop this stream because I think I spent too much time than I already did. So thanks for joining me, Jared, and everybody else. See you soon.